Alright, so we're about, what, a week away now from the deep dive live stream. I know I and many others were definitely expecting a little more out of that, in quotes, gameplay trailer that they released yesterday. I think it's okay to be disappointed. I know a lot of you guys are disappointed. I've been seeing stuff online, and it's okay to be disappointed. I think a lot of us kind of set the bar a little high because we're comparing this gameplay trailer to past gameplay trailers. And with past gameplay trailers for previous expansion packs, they definitely revealed a lot more. But with this, it seemed to me like it was more of a social compatibility trailer because that's kind of really all they talked about. They did throw a few other things in, but it was cool how you could select family dynamics as well for different family members. We only got a look at 4, them being difficult, jokesters, close, and distant. I think that's really cool that you can select that and change that, but also really hoping that those things can change on their own depending how your Sims interact with each other, or lack thereof if they of course don't. One thing more specifically that I am super excited for are the milestones that are coming with this pack. We saw during the trailer that getting fired from your job is going to be a milestone. I guess not really a milestone you'd want to have, but a milestone your Sims can receive. And of course, a Sim giving birth to a baby or a family having a baby is also on there as well. And we did see some stuff for kids too, like we saw the kid with the missing tooth and losing teeth. So that's also going to be a part of it as well. So we're learning little tiny details here and there, guys, but I don't know, I'm a little concerned. I know we're still a week away from the deep dive live stream, but it feels like they've been pretty reluctant to give us information so far, kind of just being really vague about things, and also gurus on Twitter giving us little tiny bits of information, but that's it, not really giving away too much. Is this pack bigger than we think it is? Are they just saving the surprise for the deep dive live stream? Or are we looking at another high school years where the bar is kind of set high? There's a lot of comparisons with packs from previous Sims games, but there's gonna be a lot missing and a lot left out with this. And I guess it is possible that this pack could be a flop, but I guess we don't know yet and won't know at least until this comes out. The deep dive live stream is going to be very telling though, as we're going to be able to see a lot of what's coming with it, how it works, and most importantly in my opinion, because this is what told the bigger picture with My Wedding Stories, the overall performance of the pack. How will it run? Will things be buggy? Will things be glitchy? Will things work or not work? If we see that there are a lot of issues on stream, then I automatically tell you guys to prepare for the worst, because if they're having issues with it, it probably won't be much different when it releases. But of course, all that we can do now is hope for the best and prepare for the worst. The Sim Gurus have been pretty active on Twitter the past 24 hours, talking to Simmers, answering questions, and Sim Guru Morgan actually responds to Luddy Simmer, which pointed out that we have cut curbs, you know, so you can kind of make driveways. So a lot of Simmers are thinking, oh my gosh, could this mean that we could see cars? Could cars be coming? Sim Guru Morgan shuts that rumor down quick as ever. No cars. We thought the curbs looked cool, even if no cars, but would allow players to also build in quotes driveways, since that's a building trend. I gotta say, at this point, the demand for cars has gotta be higher than everything else. We have a live simulation, and these Sims have no way to get around other than vanishing and disappearing off the lot. And I will say that after however many years, it is kind of crazy that we don't at least have the rabbit hole cars, you know, cars that just appear out of thin air, you get in them, there's an animation, it drives off, and then disappears into a loading screen. At least something to simulate that you are traveling to another world, another neighborhood, another area by car, because you're not gonna go across the sea and go from San Myshuno to Solani walking on foot. It's just not realistic, and things like that break immersion, at least for me, in my opinion. So I think that even though we have closed worlds, they should still look into implementing cars in some way, even if we can't drive them along the roads like we could in The Sims 3, but have fixer-upper cars that sit in the driveway, ones that pull out of the driveway, then vanish off into thin air, and then you hit a loading screen like we had in The Sims 2. If cars worked for Sims 2, and that was closed world and closed neighborhood, then cars can work for The Sims 4, which is closed world open neighborhood. There's definitely more possibilities there, and I think that they can definitely make it work with all of the worlds available. Up next, one simmer comments on the gameplay trailer reveal announcement. Will the family dynamics set / change on their own, or do we need to make them up ourselves? This was one of the more important questions. I had this question as well. The official Sims team replies, you'll be able to set them and create a sim, but through enough interactions, they could change on their own. So be nice or not. And this is what I was concerned about, because setting these things is cool, but them having no change in game would kind of be pointless, because then it's not really a simulation, you know? But it's cool that they are supposed to change in game, and we'll have to see how things turn out. Not getting my hopes set too high for this. I feel like a lot of us have learned our lessons, like with the likes and dislikes. That thing was hyped into oblivion and it ended up being broken and not really doing anything. So I'm gonna see where this leads first before getting too excited. It's okay to be cautious, and I said this during my live stream because people were like, you need to be positive. Why aren't you positive? Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's nothing wrong with being cautious, and we've been burned a lot with EA. So there's nothing wrong with being cautious, being concerned, and also when things aren't the best they could be, there's also nothing wrong with giving constructive feedback as well, because if you like a game, if you like a product and you want it to improve, you're going to want to do those things, and there's nothing wrong with that. SimGuruNova tweets, the trailer did prominently feature family dynamics, milestones, and social compatibility. There is so much more in the pack. There were also a few other features nestled in there that y'all might not have picked up on initially. It's hard to capture in 2 minutes. Live stream soon. I think they're doing a really bad job at like capturing what's coming with this, with that trailer, because the trailer is supposed to sell people, and I feel like a lot of people were turned off by it and were just kind of confused and, you know, left wanting more. If they really wanted to sell this thing, I think they could have gone the extra mile and showed us a lot more. I know the live stream's coming up soon, so maybe that was not the purpose, but still, I guess we'll have to wait and see during the stream. SimGuruNova also adds, even in terms of the features shown, just a very brief taste. Not the full picture yet. The live stream will have tons more info for you to dig into. So yeah, that's gonna be a very, very exciting day for sure. I'm keeping my hopes low, gonna remain cautious, but still excited to see what is revealed and announced when that comes around. We saw this during the gameplay trailer and also kind of even during the first trailer, but The Sims kind of confirms that in-laws can have temporary stays, so that's pretty neat. And also, SimGuru Ninja mentions a pie menu reorganization that's gonna be coming with the next free patch update. So some new information on the next update. So I wonder what that's going to be like, a pie menu reorganization. I thought they already did that at some point, and I think the pie menu's pretty good right now. So I mean, hey, if they're making it even better, I'll take that. But SimGuruNova quotes this, somebody beat me to the punch, but guess what I worked on a lot over the last few months, and it was this pie menu reorganization. So I can't wait to see how that has changed to correspond with the upcoming expansion pack. And I guess this last one here is to get you guys excited, get you hyped up. SimGuruNova tweets that after playing so much with Growing Together and Infants, it's been hard going back to my personal saves on my home PC without it. It reminds me of how I felt after buying Seasons in that day. It feels so natural with the rest of the game. Oh, that is definitely setting the bar really, really, really high, because I know a lot of people feel that way about Cats and Dogs and Seasons. Once you have those packs, it's like you can't play without them. It adds so much to the game. It's both hyping me up and concerning me, because if the pack comes out and it definitely doesn't live up to a lot of our expectations, then we're gonna be like, why were we hyped up so much, you know? But also at the same time too, you have to think everyone plays with and enjoys their game differently. One person might like Seasons. I've also seen people that don't care for Seasons and think that it adds nothing to their game. So to each their own, you know? But if you're excited for this pack, if you're looking forward to it, then this is definitely the kind of energy that you need in your life today. Let me know down below what you guys think of the new gameplay trailer revealed yesterday, all of the, I guess, sort of new information that we have about it, and of course, pie menu reorganization. What do you think that's gonna be all about? How do you think they're gonna be changing the pie menu from what it already is, which I think is pretty good to begin with. I think they have things organized in a pretty good way. Take care, guys. So long and happy simming.